Welcome to the video for the mat050 Final Review Study Guide. This is page 6. Double check, yeah, page 6. We're converting between the metric system and the English system of units, or the American system. We're given some conversions, and we need to figure out how to make those conversions. So be sure to show steps you were taking before using your calculator. So don't just put a number. Tell me how you get that number. Tell me what you put in your calculator to get that number. If necessary, round to the nearest hundredth. So I need to convert ounces to grams. So if I come back here, I know I have 28.3 grams for every ounce. So I'm going to say 26 ounces times 28.3 grams per ounce, and put that in my calculator. 26 times 28.3 and I get 735.8. 735.8. And since it said nearest hundredth, I'm going to say 80. 0.80 is the same as 0.8. 0.80 means 8 tenths and 0 hundredths. 0.8 means 8 tenths, which is the same as having 0 hundredths. Second one, I have to convert quarts to cups. And I'm not given that up here. So I have to remember that for every quart there are 2 pints. So 20 quarts times 2 pints per quart. That gives me pints, but I don't want pints, I want cups. And I know there are 2 cups per 1 pint. Well, calculator. 20 times 2 times 2. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be 80. So I get 20 quarts is 80 cups. 3 days and 5 hours I need to convert to hours. And I'm going to do that. First of all, I'm going to convert the days to hours. Then I'm going to add. So 3 days times 24 hours per day, or 1 day. And I'll take 3 times 24 divided by 1, and that gives me 72 hours. Now I have another 5 hours, so this is going to be a total of 77 hours. And 3 kilometers, change it to 1 foot. So I'll start with my 3 kilometers, and change it to feet, not to 1 foot. 3 kilometers I need to change to meters. I'm going to multiply by 1,000 meters per 1 kilometer. K in the metric system always means 1,000. So 1,000. Now I'm going to change meters to feet, and I'll go back up here, and I will see that there are 3.28 feet per meter. So I'm going to multiply by 3.28 feet per 1 meter. And I will do that on the calculator. 3 times 1,000 is 3,000. Times 3.28, 9,840 feet in 1 meter. Pause the video now. Take a look at question 16. You'll notice question 16 is one of the important ones. That's one of the main ones that we want to study. So take a look at that. When you think you have an answer, start the video again and see if you agree with me. Okay. All right, now that you've paused the video and gotten an answer for question 16, let's take a look at it. In January of 2013, your family moved to a tropical climate. For the year that followed, you recorded the number of rainy days that occurred each month. The data was 14, 15, 10, 12, 11, 13, 11, 11, 14, 10, 13, and 8. That means in the first month there were 14 rainy days, second month there were 15 rainy days, and so on. So find the mean number of rainy days. If necessary, round the answer to the nearest tenth. So mean means I'm going to take all the rainy days, put them together, and divide them evenly between the months. To do that, I am going to add them all up. So 14 plus 15 plus 10 plus 12 plus 11 plus 13 plus 11 plus 11 plus 14 plus 10 plus 13 plus 8. And I'm going to go back now and count just to make sure when you're dealing with big problems like this, it's good to make sure that you just check yourself. So 14, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like I got them all there. I'm going to divide by 12. Divide my answer by 12. And I go to my calculator. 14, 15, 10, and 12. 14 plus 15 plus 10 plus 12 plus 11 plus 13 plus 2 11s. Could have just put 22, but be formal. Plus 14 plus 10 plus 13 plus 8. And I'm going to go back now and check. My calculator lets me go back. And 14, 15, 10, 12, 11, 13, 2 11s, 14, 10, 13, and 8. Well, equals, I get 142. And if you remember right, we add them up first, and I get an answer. Then I divide by 12. It gives me 11.8. And I accidentally hit the equal sign twice, so I divided by 12 twice. But I happen to remember I got 11.8. Be careful with your calculators. 11.8 days. I'm going to put a box around it because I didn't really leave myself much room. Find the median number of rainy days. Median number of rainy days. Median is the one in the middle, so I have to put them in order first. So I'm going to start with my 8, comma. 8's the lowest. I don't have a 9, but I have 2 10s. I write them both. And then I have 3 11s. second 11, third 11. And so then I go on to 12. I have 112. And it looks like I have 2 13s. And after my 13s, I try 14s. I have 2 14s. And then I have 1 15. I'm pretty sure that's my highest number. I'll check again, yeah. So I should have everything. I'm going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. I do have 12. So I need to start crossing things off until I get to the middle. So I'm going to take 1 off the bottom, 1 off the top, 1 off the bottom, 1 off the top, the bottom, 1 off the top, 1 off the bottom, 1 off the top, 1 off the bottom, 1 off the top. And if I take another 1 off, I'm going to have nothing left. Because if I cross off the 11, I have to cross off the 12. If I cross off a lower one, I have to cross off an upper one. So I'm stuck with 11 and 12. I want to see what's halfway in between 11 and 12. I'm going to take the average of 11 and 12. 11 plus, change the color back. 11 plus 12 divided by 2. So I get 23 divided by 2. Gives me 11.5. And I'm going to write days. So half the months have more than 11.5 days. Half the months have less than 11.5 days. So find the mode or indicate there is no mode. If I can look at this, I've got 1/8 and 1/15. Those are not the mode. I've got 2 10s, I've got 2 13s, and I've got 2 14s. Got 1 12, but I look there and I see I've got 3 11s. So 11 occurs the most times. 11 is the mode. Pause the video for a moment, take a look at 17, and then come back and see. Oops, I'm sorry. 17 actually goes on page 7. So open the video for page 7 once you've looked at 17 and see if you get the same answer. Thank you.